So, Ragiroth do.
Ragiroth Enterprises.
How's it going, everybody? Rich from Ragiroth Enterprises here. So today I wanted to talk about a demo or beta for a game that's coming out. Like a game that I haven't really talked about at all on my channel. I think I mentioned it here and there. It's called Fighting EX Layer. Basically, it's characters from a company called Eureka that were in a I think it was like a Street Fighter game. They were kind of, I guess, like, it was a game Eureka made that Capcom, I guess, owned the rights to, or it's not something, and they never, they're kind of own characters, something like that. I'll be honest, I never played the EX games. I wanted to, I just never got around to it, but I'm familiar with the characters. I've, heard about them before, and I was pretty happy that this actually wound up being a legit game. For a while it's kind of like I know it started off as an April Fool's joke, which is pretty crazy. I know it was nice to actually be able to play the game. It doesn't really have a set release date or anything yet, and it's only coming out for the PS4. I'll say this much, I feel like it's kind of the PS4's answer to Killer Instinct in a way. It's like that crazy revival that's like system exclusive, just like Killer Instinct. I also think that it looks a lot like it too, in a good way. I don't know, it just has that same type of vibe to it or something. I mean, it feels probably more like Street Fighter, but I don't know, just that look to it. It looks like Killer Instinct. But anyway, so I tried the beta. I tried out all the available characters. The available characters was Kairi, Shirase, Alan Schneider, the big buff guy. I forget his name. I'm really sorry. Actually, wait, hold on. Darun Mister, Skullomania, and Garuda. The characters I probably spent the most time playing as was Kairi, Skullomania, and Garuda. Skullomania I've heard a lot about from other people. I guess he's probably the most popular EX character. I always see people request him. He's pretty interesting. He's kind of like, I guess, sort of like the ninja archetype, or like I don't know. He sort of reminds me of a cooler version of El Fuerte from Street Fighter 4, honestly. Kairi is basically like the Shoto character. Honestly, I think I like him a lot more than like Ryu and Ken, to be honest, just in terms of how he looks and like his glowing like fists and just his play style. I like a little bit more. And Garuda, out of all the EX characters I saw, he was the one I was most interested in. I'm really happy he's in the game. He's really friggin' cool. I don't really know what niche he fits. He's fairly unique. I can't really think of a... Darun Meester is obviously the Zangief for the game. Shirase, I don't really know what she is. I thought she would be like the Chun-Li, but not really. I actually like her a lot more than Chun-Li. The game feels and looks great. It just feels like a typical kind of Street Fighter kind of game. Something, I guess, one of the things that does differentiate a lot from like Street Fighter and other games is the Goji system. I think I'm saying it right. It's basically like you pick a set of them, and you do different things during the match, and it'll kind of activate power-ups for you. Some of them are easier to do with less reward. Some are harder to do with better reward. Simple as that, really. I don't really know what set worked best for me. I guess maybe the aggro or aggressive one and the miracle one, I guess. I think it just depends on the character you pick, your play style. It's a pretty cool, interesting mechanic, I'll say that much. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the game. I think they're still using sound effects and voiceovers and maybe the music from like the old EX games, which is, it's kind of cool in a way. It has a very old school, it's like an old school feel, but with like a new school coat of paint, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like Street Fighter mixed with Killer Instinct. I can't put my finger on it. I really think it's just the graphics and just the idea of this revival that no one thought would ever happen. That's happening, I guess, and they're both system exclusives. I guess it just really is that. And I actually, you know me, I'm not really a huge online competitive player, and I think I did okay. You know, I think I won at least once with each character I did a match with. I didn't do a match with every character in the beta. I just did one with, I did like a couple with Garuda, Skullmania, and Kyrie. And I am looking forward to, because I know they announced Doctor in Dark for the game. I know he was another popular EX character. He seemed pretty cool. It'd be nice to actually see some gameplay of him. I don't really, and this is one of the reasons I don't really have like a wish list or anything for that, because you know there's not that many characters, and I basically already kind of got the ones I really want. I just don't know them well enough. So that's kind of why I haven't really talked about this game that much. It's like one of those things that's just kind of an unknown to me that I'm just sort of learning myself. But it is pretty fun so far. I'm looking forward to when it comes out. You know, I'm kind of concerned I could see this being another, you know, typical game where it doesn't really have much content and it just relies on, like, you know, multiplayer and all that stuff. But I don't know. I can't really say. And I'm sure I'll enjoy it regardless. But I don't know. I guess the beta is probably up now, or you know, I forget. It might actually be till like near the end of the month, till like Christmas or something. So if you haven't and you can still try it out, definitely try the game out. See if you like it. I recommend it. But I think that's it for this video. Not really much more to say on my end. So you know, check out marking on the description below. Let me know if you play the game, if you like it, if you played the older EX games, if you're happy to see some of your favorites return or still waiting on them. You know, just let me know. And as I always say, another time, another place, keep being awesome.